Well, that's for some reason, as I said, the word conjecture is a word I use very often on my talk show. Well, that is because when people don't have final answers, they tend to kind of, you know, browse around the topic always. And so have I. And but in the book, I've said what I felt the need to, and I've said it in a way that I felt I needed to express it. And there's really nothing more to say. So I think that every answer anyone's looking for is in the book. People sometimes, you know, when you're in the celebrity zone, I think people tend to sometimes just not know what to say. Like I feel like when they encounter you, they either tend to overcompensate and say exceptionally polite things, or they'll say the most inappropriate things to you. I think anyone who's been in the celebrity space will tell you that you'll have people come and say the most overfamiliar things to you at times. And sometimes because they think that they own you, because you're in their living room on a daily basis, perhaps because of my television exposure, or the fact that one is around and all over the place, they feel they have an ownership over you. And sometimes that allows them to kind of cross the boundary of decency. And they'll say things that are inappropriate. And you'll have to stand there. Sometimes you can give a response back, which sometimes goes over their head, because it's not a straight-lined answer. And sometimes you use sarcasm, which also sometimes doesn't get a response. Sometimes all you do is just, you know, like Shahrukh told me the other day, that now when people say things, he just nods. Because there's nothing else to say. Sometimes you just nod because people say the most bizarre things, and sometimes it's members of the fraternity, sometimes it's members of the media within the fraternity, sometimes it's random strangers at an airport, and you have to just deal with it. There's nothing you can do. You can't. At least I'm not the guy who's going to start getting into a fight, because I don't think I'll have the ability to handle it if I was at the receiving end. So I just let it pass. I think you have reason. I feel I have a nurturing quality in me, and I saw that most when I launched Alia, Varun, and Sid. I felt like I can't let go of them even now. Like I feel it's been nearly 5 years, and I feel no matter what they do in whatever capacity they do, when they're on screen or they're at an event or they're anywhere, I see myself staring at what they're doing, what they're saying. That shows that I actually have a sense, and even all the directors in Dharma, everyone in Dharma, to me, I'm maybe age-wise, say a decade apart from them, maybe more than that.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, Mili Aishwarya, thank you for publishing the book. Shobha, for convincing Karan to write a book. And all his friends who are here, I'm sure, who have formulated his life, who have you know, done things in his life which comprise of the book that he's written. And Karan, it's a wonderful thing that you've done. I think yours is an extremely beautiful life. Yours is an extremely important life that people should read about. I don't know if people will learn or not, but it's important to know of your experiences. My only questioning part of this whole book is the title. I find that a little different. It could have been titled anything. It could have been titled, according to me, apart from the unsuitable boy, it could have been the good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. In his book, I'm extremely honored, genuinely. You know, there are different aspects. You think of yourself, when I was young, I thought if I get an X amount of awards, I would have arrived. If I got an interview with so-and-so journalist, I have arrived. If I made it to the cover of a magazine, specific one, oh, I have arrived. I genuinely believe 25 years of work, 51 years of age, I truly, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for this, I truly believe my children, my wife, and myself, we truly have arrived because I have a full chapter in your book. So thank you so much.